What's up, y'all? Welcome to Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day 2024. I think I got a doozy for you. People, let me tell you something. As I do this thing here in the community you guys call Black, I am writing a book now called The Fun Flirt Fuck Society. That is the Black community. The three F's equals F. The Fun Flirt Fuck Society, which equals failure. Set to be released July 4th. I am mixing the two worlds. What are the two worlds, you ask is? What are they? I am mixing the curriculum that I'm getting with my League of Dads Corporation, along with you guys here on Facts Unplugged and Negro Please. And I've noticed it for some time now, but I didn't speak on it. And I was doing a one-on-one consultation with a client Saturday, and I charge $50 for my consultations, life coaching, financial, and health. I'll leave that information at the bottom of the video. And I'm going to tell y'all what I am realizing, what the common denominator is amongst people. You'll hear a lot of people come up with an analogy, and they'll say there are two types of people. People that like to win and those that hate to lose. There are two types of people. Those that get up before morning and those that get up after. Those that get up before the crack of dawn and those that get up after the crack of dawn. There are two types of people. People, I'm going to tell you truly what the two types of people are. And it's not the have and the have-nots, because that is a curriculum that exists even amongst millionaires. Well, I got a yacht. I'm a millionaire and I don't have a yacht. So when we say there are two types of people, the haves and the have-nots, no. You know what the two types of people truly are? Do you know what they truly are is? The two types of people are the knows and the don't knows. Yep. Those are the two types of people. The knows and the don't knows. What are the don't knows? The don't knows are the people that you see in the fun flirt fuck society, ignorant people. And then there are people that know, people such as myself is, that we use our foresight. We are always up on hindsight, and we never live in a moment. We always prepared, never caught slipping. Even as I sit here in my house, the joint is never far from me. I'm never, if I hear a thump, I don't ever have to go get. You're a fucking go-getter person. Yeah, you are is. I crack myself up. But when I say the knows and the don't know, okay, so let me get to the meat and potatoes of why we're here. People, when I speak about the things that I've gone through, people that have harmony in that arena, they can't fathom it. They can't fathom. They don't know. But lo and behold, after I post the curriculum, the people that do know, here they come. And there's a collision amongst people that never experienced it, the don't knows, and the people that experience it, those that do know. Now, we use this term all the time when something goes down and they be like, shit, you don't know? The knows and the don't knows. What I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna show y'all a posting on some of my other literature. Let us take a look at that now, shall we? Now here's the video here, and as you can see, the title of the video is When Your Child Agrees with the Mother to Destroy You. Now, when you speak about this, people that get up every morning, kiss their wife, oh, crud-faced bitch, Your wife may not have a crud face, but I'm just saying. You kiss your wife. You get in your car. You go to work. You come back home. Little Ray Ray Jr. is in the room playing. The two kids she had before you, Ray Ray Jr., Junior, and Ray Ray Jr., the first Junior, they're in the room playing. and you just got that harmony. She cooking. She making you boiled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, your favorite. And you say to yourself, honey, what's for dinner? And she say, your favorite, honey, your boiled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You have harmony. The situation that you are speaking of, you have not yet encountered. The intersection of loyalty and betrayal, you're not there. You may not ever be there. But there are people that have been there, and the individual that has harmony in his house, etc., he's one of those guys that don't know. But then there are those that do know. Terrell Jones said he's not lying. I've seen men put their kids through college, help them buy homes, and still have those kids turn their back on them. Terrell, ladies and gentlemen, he's in the know. So, people, I'm going to tell you why I am 55 years old and I have nothing but harmony in my life. I'm going to show you why I have harmony in my life. I know it may seem like repetitive, re-talking about, but this is my block. That's the old Nissan Leaf, my fully electric car. I keep that at the curve. All the BMWs are in the driveway. Nonetheless, I have a beautiful, I live in a very harmonious neighborhood, and I'm not trading this harmony for nothing. That is my home, harmony. And I will say this today, I will say it tomorrow. People, we all live on this same planet, but we all live in different worlds. And the biggest problems that humanity have is that there are too many avenues to choose in life. The curriculum of life is just too many. You can meet somebody that, okay, like I give you an example. I went to public school. My neighbor upstairs from me, he went to Catholic school. Now, Catholic school and public school, although they have the same grade sequence, 1st through 8th and probably 9th through 12th, or first 1 through 7 and 8th and 9th for junior high, whatever. But they have the same number sequence, completing 12 grades. But the curriculum in each grade is different. And what I realized in the Fun Flirt Society, that is the Black community, is at 55 years old now, people's curriculum will dictate how far you get with them, how well you guys can communicate, and if in fact that person is a friend or foe. Yeah, friend or foe. You may think nothing of what that last one, friend or foe. So here's what the example that I'm gonna give to that, because it ultimately comes with friend or foe. If y'all curriculum is different, the animosity will be brewing, and then it'll rear its ugly head. So let me give y'all an example of what I mean. You know how when you sweep the floor, you know how if you sweep your floor, you swept your floor, everything is off it. You say, hey, look, I swept my floor is clean. But then you take a broom and you just glide it across the floor. And you look down and you lift the broom up and you look down and you'll see like a very fine line of dust, right? Now that dust even though it's a very fine line of dust, it doesn't really declare the floor is dirty because you cleaned it, but you'll never get all of it. You would agree with that, yeah? Take that same streak of dirt that is not going to bother the cleanliness of the floor and put it in an injector of a 700 horsepower Hellcat and see what that fine dust line does. That fine line of dust will take the performance of that 700 horsepower Hellcat down to about 400 horsepower. It'll do major damage. So when you think that, you're on this one wave of curriculum and they're on that wave of curriculum, oh, y'all can coexist. But there are going to be certain categories where the situation of the knows and the don't knows will collide. Now, if that person, whether it be man or woman, if that person is willing to say, I'm going to step back and I'm going to go ahead and be the teacher, the student. I'm going to let you teach me the curriculum of that in which you are talking about. That y'all got a chance of making something happen. However, that is so not the case. People, I can talk dirty. I can say right now on this thing here today, my friends are corny and they ain't shit. They'll never know. They don't support me. They don't. But if they have a friend if they have somebody they know that's having, where the bitches is hooking up at, it can be 50 chicks in there. They can tell you what each one of them are wearing, their waist size, the size of their ass, and if they're single or not. I remember when I was buying this house, I brought this house and I didn't use a realtor, nor did I use an attorney. I did all the negotiations myself. You probably remember the story. And my friends were like, oh, here you go, Chris. This is when I knew the rhythm with my friends wasn't this was the eye opener. My friends have more animosity towards me because of my intellect than I realized. And Dame Dad said something years ago. He said, when you become successful, surround yourself with women because men ultimately want to be you. And that is so true. Nonetheless. And then so I ended up closing on the house and I came out of pocket $35. I had to bring $35 to the closing. Walked away from the closing table with a check for $10,970. And then it was like, oh, snap. Wow, you showed me how to buy a house, blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying to myself, well, what was it about me that made you think that this wasn't going to work out? Then I realized that when you never was part of the Fun Flirt Fuck Society and you always did things right, you did things right by your loyalty code. You did things right by just how you are. I'm the way I am. But when people are living in the Fun Flirt Fuck Society, that life has an expiration period. That life has a point where the check is due. Fun does not have a retirement. Flirting does not have a retirement. The fuck, it doesn't offer a retirement. And individuals, they do this. And then one day they don't realize, but 50 comes knocking on the door. And then when 50 comes knocking on the door, it's like, oh, wow, I really need to clamp down because, wow, these little dumbass innuendos. I've been here half a century. Oh, in the babla-gla. Oh, in the babla-ra. And it's like, oh, nah. And I'm sitting here like, nah, I'm about to add another car to the collection. About to get another motorcycle. No, I'm looking trying to get me a house over in Panama. And they're like, yeah, I ain't trying to move over there, blah, blah. And then you start hearing all this animosity talk. Now, I was telling you about the no's and the don't knows, yeah? I knew this all my life. As a matter of fact, I told my mama, Ma, I have to start saving my money for when I get old. I remember when I told my mom that, she looked at me like I was a ghost. I was 8 years old when I told my mom that. Let me say that again. I was 8 years old when I told my mom that. My mom looked at me, she said, boy, you got your whole life to live. But I knew at 8 years old. And all my life I was coming up and I was trying to tell people that didn't seem to know. And now they're here and it's like 5 kids by 4 different chicks trying to catch up with life, trying to cross their T's and dot their I's. And they done use the pen so many times to give out their phone number. They can't cross their T's and dot their I's because the pen done ran out of ink. So they are living a life now where they just don't know. Health, I eat, I work out. I'm up at 5:45 in the morning and I'm working out. I have a nice full chest. I don't have sugar tits. I have a very beautiful, harmonious life. Solo for life. I'm not interested. I'm not interested of inviting somebody into my life, trying to catch up on the fact that they just was flirting, on the fact that they just, I gotta just not, no, it was nice, no, I worry about nobody but my dog. I have harmony. And the reason why I have harmony is because I knew. And for all those that say they didn't know, y'all know the catchphrase, oh, nigga, please.